Hey, how's it going? My name is Chris. I hope you're doing well. Okay, so a little bit of a how do you do something, and this is a really important one. Okay, for all my friends out there who are using Unreal Engine, and this is based on some knowledge I got from watching a few YouTube videos by the Glitch Finder General, um, which is a great set of lessons on how to hunt down glitches and how to hunt down things that are causing lag spikes during your development process, which is something that can quite frankly, destroy your work if you're an indie and cause all kinds of sadness. Now, I'm going to show you what the issue is, and in my case, how I set about fixing my personal issue. Okay, everyone's is going to be different, but I'm going to help you try and find yours. So the first thing to do is I'm in game at the moment, as you can see. So it's still doing it at the moment because I haven't actually disabled the issue, but you can see in the top right hand corner my frame rate is basically pulsating. It's going between 40 and 50. Okay, now bear in mind I've optimized my game a lot to get it to 40 and 50 inside game as it is, but it's doing 40 to 50 pulsing. Okay, now what's causing that? If I don't have the tools to find it, I'm not going to know. However, we do have the tools to find it inside Unreal Engine. So what I did was I clicked here and I started tracing. Okay, so I started to trace, and in my case, because it's pulsing, I don't need to do anything. I just left it running for about 30 seconds, then turned it off again. When I was done, all I need to do is go here where the arrow is on trace, and I'm going to open up my Unreal Insight session browser. Okay. Now, don't be freaked out if you've never used this stuff before. There's a whole lot of things in here, but I'm going to show you the important stuff. So, this is my latest one down here. Just double click on it and it will open up my analytics. Here they are. Okay, so this is the important stuff now. We're not looking at what's going on over here. Not interested in that window either. We're not looking at what's going on in the game. We're only interested in what's going on inside of my insights. Okay, and this is literally going to give me insight as to what's causing the problem. Now, you can probably see here, okay, when the game's running, it goes from this state here, which is relatively calm, to this much more active state here, okay, because we're rendering an engine and it's doing a lot more stuff. Okay, but you can probably also see that we have these 1 second spikes. Every 1 second this was happening, and I was so confused as to what was causing it. Right now we've got the game frame and we've got the rendering frame. We're interested in the game frame, so I'll click on that. There we go. Well, still doesn't seem to be telling us anything, does it? But you can see here it's selected this. This is the actual area, and this is all the stuff that's going on inside of Unreal Engine that we need to know about. So let's just zoom in using my mouse wheel, and we can see one of these things is not like the others, right? So we can see this is taking more time, frames taking more time to process, 128.4, tick engine 120.4, all this kind of biz. What's causing this problem? What could be causing this problem? Well, I can see the problem already. Maybe you can't, but I can. And it's this set picture, which is on an ftimer manager.tick. So every second this is getting a set picture, execute, import file as texture, and image wrapper decompress. Now I know what this is, but if I click on it, there we go. We've got lots more clues down here as to what's going on. Okay, execute Ubergraph BP instant photo. Now if I was to go and find my instant photo, so I'm just going to press escape now, come out of my game engine, and let's go down here. Now the photograph system is something that I wanted to use inside of my game, but if I click on side of my instant photo here and click edit, one thing we can see is that every second it's on a set timer by event. So every 1 second on a loop, it's loading the gallery, finding the image, pulling the image up, loading it into that target, checking, using all sorts of stuff, and that is dragging this to an absolute halt. Now if I take the instant photos out, let's just remove all of those. There we go. There's a few of them. And let's just do a right click play from here. Give it a second. We can see now it's stabilized, okay, between 37, 38 frames per second, which is ideal. Okay, we don't want too much going on here. Okay, we certainly don't want that kind of pulsing. So by being able to look at our optimization, we've been able to find out what the solution is and fix it. So that's really good news, because that means that now I can go to my settings and start messing around and put my settings or my shadow or whatever back to where it was. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.